Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so your advisor is probably giving you a tour of the Google Classroom, the layout of the classes, how everything is organized. So I am not going to start where you probably are, but I am going to do my own version of an orientation because I was the avid teacher. I am going to spend a little bit of time here and there getting you oriented to how to organize yourself, how to organize your time, and some other tips and tricks to be successful in your classes. Because this is it. This is probably going to be a new trend. So let's figure it out together. So if you look on my screen, I am going to start with Google Classroom. I'll first start with an announcement. If you were in my period 5 or period 6 chemistry, I'm going to ask you to move over to this new class called distance learning, mainly because it doesn't make sense for me to be sending the same thing in 3 different places, and if I forget something, it'll just be a mess. So this way everybody's in one place and I can do all the grading in one place, and it just makes a lot more sense. So if questions get asked, we can all help each other in this classroom through the posts. But for yours, if you go to your Google Classroom, remember that these tiles can be reorganized and shifted around however you see fit. So you should organize them in a way that makes sense. And then when you get into the class, remember that the stream is what I call a stream of consciousness. It's announcements, it's questions, it's whatever, versus the classwork, which is where really the points are and all the structure is. So this is my week 1, lesson 1, week 1, lesson 2, and then I do week 2, lesson 1, week 2, lesson 2, and take it from there, okay? And then within week 1, lesson 1, which is where you are right now, we have 2 things, the lesson and the assignment. The lesson is the video that you're watching right now. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, post them in the discussion for this assignment. And that way, all of the relevant questions are in one place. And if you have already completed the assignment, or you feel like you got it from here, then by all means, you can stop this video, complete the form, and you'll be good. But if you want to go through the form step by step, we can certainly do that. So you see the difference between lessons and assignments. Now, in the assignment form, I do have, and I'm trying my hand at creating rubrics. If this rubric creation becomes too troublesome, I may not do it, but I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. But if I click on this rubric, it lets you know exactly how you will get your points assigned. So for this one, and it's not a very heavy lift, it's actually the AVID organization exam. So it's just a way for you to check in and let me know where you're at organization wise. If you answer all the questions, you get 4. If you don't finish, you get 2. If you do less than half, you get 1. And if you don't do it at all, obviously that'll be worth nothing. Okay, next we go through the organization exam itself. So organization exam, click on next. This section I got from the slides that were given to us during our advisory time together. So it's questions about your workstation. How's your lighting? Did you customize your workspace? Is it supplied with all the things that you need? Is there a timer? Is there an outlet? Flat workspace. I probably should have put something about the internet, but obviously if you're watching this, you got the internet. So anyhow, give yourself a score. 4 obviously should be obvious that 4 would be the highest, 1 would be the lowest. Okay. Then we move on to the next section, which is about your binder. Is it good quality? Is it 2 to 3 inches? Do you have a front door, back door? Are they neat and all organized? Does your calculator have your name on it? Pens, pencils, and highlighters? Do you have 4 of the following? And why not have more than 4? So just let me know which ones you have, which ones you don't have. This will help me out, and it'll also help you out. Submit your response at the end, and then you'll be done. Okay, so this is not a very heavy lift, but it is my way to orient you to the class, let you see the structure, get you to actually complete an assignment, which shouldn't be too difficult to complete, get your grade book up and cooking, so that the other aspects of Google Classroom will start to fill in when you have announcements and assignments. So we'll talk more about that as we go. But for now, thank you for coming to class. Complete the form now so that you go ahead and get it out of the way. I will be available for office hours. Office hours for chemistry looks like it starts at, what is that, 12:15? It's after the regular chemistry class. I have it down as 12:15, so I'll be around whenever office hours is. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, fam. So good luck with this one, and then we will start on some chemistry stuff next time I see you, which is the phenomenon and introduction to Unit 4. All right, thanks. Peace.